throwaway account for privacy, and apologies in advance for the length. Conciseness has never been a strong point. I, 4M, have been with my wife for 10 years, married the last 2.5. A few days ago, I found out that a few months before we got married, she had cheated on me in a one-time thing with her then boss, hereafter AP. She has since changed jobs for unrelated reasons. I'm trying to work out where I go from here, but this is not helped by the fact that we share most of our mutual friends, and AP is also part of our regular social circle. But I'm trying to keep this private while I work out what to do next. So thought bearing my soul to a bunch of objective strangers on Reddit might be the next best thing. For background, we've had no major issues or fights prior to this, and have always been an extremely close couple from day one. Spend all our time together, and the type who, if we were isolated in the same room for a year, we'd be quite content. As such, our lives are extremely intertwined to the point of happy codependence. She's my best friend, and we were very much looking forward to settling down and starting a family now that we're in a financial position to do so. As such, any decision I make on this will significantly impact my life for years to come. Then 3 days ago, I received a message out of the blue from AP's now ex-partner saying she had proof of cheating and wanted to let me know. For whatever reason, the scumbag had kept a list of his conquests, his partner had found it, and lo and behold, my wife's name was on with the year 2022, location, and rating. As I was trying to get my head around what I was seeing, I walked into my kitchen and saw my wife on the phone with a panicked look. No prizes for guessing who was on the other end of that phone, at which point she now had something to tell me. The rationale and explanation that's been given is it was a last-minute panic before our wedding over the fact that she had never slept with another guy. We were each other's firsts in that area, and between her and AP, they thought sleeping together would be a good solution. Afterwards, they decided never to speak of it again, pretend like it never happened out of guilt, and the fact it meant nothing. When I inevitably asked WTAF, in so many words, there was no excuses, and the guilt tears were genuine. She tried to argue that she'd also been lied to. As AP said, this was the only time he'd done something like that. Shock horror, he lied, but I had to bluntly explain it's irrelevant to me. She's blocked AP now, has offered for us to move somewhere else in the UK, move out herself, do couples counseling, but it's all a bit white noise at the moment. The mental image of them together is branded in my brain, but above all, what I can't quite get past is how effectively she hid this from me, internally compartmentalizing almost impressively so that I had literally no inclination anything had happened. That over the course of a few weeks this was planned, and then one morning she left for work as normal with the full intention of sleeping with AP, did the deed, and came home later and lied to me without missing a beat. She's insistent this was the only time, but I'm not sure how much I trust her anymore. With all that being said, I have absolutely no clue what to do now. On an hourly basis, I flip from wanting to get revenge, even, separate, pretend it never happened, or drink myself into a coma, so any advice from people who have been in the same position would be greatly appreciated. I would love to be able to just push past this, but no, it's not fair to either of us if I can't genuinely let go of it. Otherwise, I will just resent her the entire time we are together. But I'm not even sure how to get to the point of knowing if I can.